to another edition of Believers Talk with Joe and Steve. I'm Joe.
I'm Steve.
And we're here for more breaking news and content from the Buffalo Bills. We signed Chris Ivory, running back formerly of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yep.
So that's breaking news, just happened today. We do have contract details. I didn't know if you wanted to get into the contract at all.
Yeah, it's a 2-year deal worth $5.5 million. It can be up to $6 million with incentives.
Right.
His first year is $3.25 million, and
Okay.
that's fully guaranteed.
Okay.
So it's basically a 1-year deal.
Yeah.
They can get rid of him next year if they would like.
Which kind of makes sense. Chris Ivory will be 30 at the start of the NFL season, same as McCoy. So they're both getting up there in age a little bit, and Ivory's kind of lost a step. That's why Jacksonville cut him that and signed Fournette. So
yeah, well, and he's had some fumbling problems.
Yeah.
Past couple years. I know there was one game, I can't remember who they were playing, but Fournette was injured, and I actually picked up Ivory on the fantasy team thinking he'll have a nice game for me, and I think he had a fumble or two, and they benched him, so that didn't work out well for me then. But yeah, I mean, I see this as a quick move now to get a veteran backup. I still believe, and probably I think you believe too, they're on a draft a running back, or sign some. It's hard to sign a young running back in the NFL. But yeah, I believe it's just probably be 1 year, maybe groom somebody underneath of them.
Yeah. With the running back depth in this draft, I think it would be hard pressed to not pick up that young guy, even if it's just not necessarily a core replacement, but someone who can carry the load a little bit as well. So yeah, especially with another thing about both these guys being older is prone to injuries, right? You're gonna get injured a little bit more, so it's probably good to have a young guy back there as well.
Yeah.
So.
See, I kind of see it as a change of pace too. McCoy's the slash and dash guy.
Right.
Now you bring a bruiser in.
Right.
And I don't think he's going to get a ton of carries. No. He'll kind of fill in the Tolbert role of last year. So it's not like he's going to take away from McCoy.
Right.
It's just going to be giving him a breather and, bring along. Hopefully they draft a rookie and bring along a rookie. So
yeah, hopefully we draft a rookie because we have some pretty old running backs, right? I mean, if you want to talk about that a little bit, we currently have a bunch of the oldest running backs in the league, right? So
yeah, we have 2 of the top 4 or 5.
Okay.
2 of the top 5 running backs of the oldest.
Okay.
There's Danny Woodhead with the Ravens.
Yeah.
Adrian Peterson with the Cardinals, who will most likely be released. And now these are players on current rosters.
Yeah, currently on rosters, right.
Marshawn Lynch, which it's up in the air if he'll be in Oakland or not.
Right.
Then we have Chris Ivory and McCoy. So
right there. So,
yeah.
So we're getting a little old at that position, which is not. And we talked in a previous episode about how we're trying to get younger. Obviously, Chris Ivory doesn't help that, but he does fill a potential need for now.
And the nice thing too is back to the Vontae Davis thing too is they don't count against compensatory picks for next year. And it has me with this signing. It has me thinking that a lot of the draft capital this year is going to be focused on a quarterback. Trading up.
Right.
So they're trying to fill their holes in free agency.
Yep.
So they can get their quarterback and go from there. So
Absolutely.
It kind of has me a little bit excited, not just for Chris Ivory because to me he's just going to come in a few snaps here and there, but for the outlook.
Yeah, I'm definitely more excited about the Vontae Davis signing than I am the Chris Ivory signing. I think Vontae Davis will be an impact player every down. Chris Ivory will be a good role player. I think Chris Ivory, like you said, is an upgrade from Tolbert.
Yeah.
So it's exciting. It is, and he was the Bills were his first visit as well, correct? So we're off to a good start. Exactly. Yeah. So we're good.
The other thing is San Francisco didn't put a tag on Carlos Hyde, so I would like to make them make a run at Hyde, but for a long term. But he wasn't going to come in behind McCoy. Right. The other thing I did hear was Frank Gore.
Okay.
They had interest in him, but maybe now this takes that away because you have Chris Ivory instead of Gore. So
So that's the news I have. I don't know if you wanted to share more about Chris Ivory, any stats that you want to share.
Yeah, out of the most carries under current contract, it's Adrian Peterson with the Cardinals for 2,574. Marshawn Lynch would be second with 2,351, and then McCoy would be number 3 at 2,185. Now this doesn't include any of their catches.
Right.
It's just carries.
It's just carries.
DeMarco Murray has 1,604. Le'Veon Bell, who gets used a lot, He has 1,229, which it seems pretty low, but he only came in 13.
Yeah, so he's the youngest by a lot too.
Mark Ingram has 1,183. Lamar Miller has 1,144, and then ending this list would be Chris Ivory at 1,112. So he has a little more carries than I thought originally, but he did have some years when he played for the Jets where he was carrying the load there for a while.
Right, yeah, about 3 years ago he was a 1,000-yard running back.
Yep.
So we'll see what we get. A lot of times when players come to a new team, they feel a little rejuvenated, right? So hopefully that works out for him.
And it might work for him being the kind of the secondary back. In Jacksonville, him and Fournette were the same type. They're bruisers.
Right.
So at least now he can wear down some opponents, and you have McCoy wearing them down. When it comes to the fourth quarter, nobody's really going to want to tackle him, hopefully, for us. So it could be a good pickup. Nice change of pace back, like we said. And we'll see where they go in the draft because we need to get a young running back.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. We need to get younger at that position. But yeah, that's the breaking news right now. I mean, free agency hasn't even really started yet. We already got 2 new players, so that's really great for us. So yeah, for people who said like Buffalo's not a place free agents want to go, well, apparently they're wrong. Apparently it's
McDermott and Bean have done some wonders. So.
Absolutely. So before we leave here, please be sure to subscribe to our channel for continuing breaking news content of the Buffalo Bills and from around the league. Until then, we will see you next time.
Go Bills.
Go Bills.